I bought every single Inside Out plushie that I could find. And they're in all of these massive packages. Let's go ahead and open up the first one. And the first plush in here is Disgust. This is a really cool looking plush. Disgust is not my favorite Inside Out character, but this is a really solid looking plush. I can't lie. I have a feeling this one isn't gonna end up being my favorite plush by the end of this video. All right, let's go ahead and see what is next here. And this one's kind of in a bit of a box, and it looks like it is Anxiety. And this one is actually really cool. This one apparently says, I talk and shake. Hold up, let's get this one out of the box. Okay, there we go. I have no idea how Anxiety is supposed to talk, but I did notice that when you shake her a little bit, her eyes do start shaking, which is kind of funny. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Yeah, there you go. There you go. This is a really cool looking plush, really cool idea, but this also isn't entirely a plush. I guess you can move her arms and stuff, and they are like completely bendable, which is cool. And also her hair, like you can like twist it up, which is kind of crazy. Apparently it's supposed to be like that. It said it on the box. And yeah, and then her eyes shake when she shakes. Let's go ahead and see what's next. It looks like the next plush in here is Joy. And honestly, this is a good looking plush, but I'm not super thrilled on the style of this plush. Like, it doesn't look right to me. I feel like this could have been done a lot better. But maybe that's because this is more of like an older styled plush. And let's go ahead and see what's next. And it looks like we got ourselves Sadness. And now this one, just right off the bat, looks really good. Oh my goodness, look at that expression. If that isn't Sadness, I don't know who it is. Honestly, I'm extremely happy with how this plush looks. I feel like the glasses could possibly be a little bit bigger. Sadness does have some like pretty oversized glasses, but everything else besides that, I mean the sweater, the hair, everything is pretty spot on when you give it a good look. And now, I mean, just compare these two. I'm sure we're gonna find a Joy plushie somewhere in one of these packages, but I don't know, this style to me just looks so much better. All right, let's see what's next in here. And it looks like we got ourselves Anger. Now, Anger is probably my favorite Inside Out character. This guy's just too funny. And wow, this plush, honestly, I don't think I have any criticisms about this plush. I mean, oh my goodness, what is there to complain about on this guy? Oh my goodness, look at how long the tag is there. That's okay. And why is the tag coming out of his butt? Huh? That's a odd placement, but I guess I don't know where else I would have put it. But yeah, this plush looks like they just completely grabbed him right out of the movie. I mean, everything is done perfectly with this plush. No complaints here. All right, and the next plush here is, it looks like we got ourselves Fear. Okay, this guy's another funny character. Another really funny character, and oh my goodness, guys. See what I mean? This plush is so spot on. This guy looks really good. Again, he's more of like the newer styled plush here. Is this? No. I was gonna say, if this was wire and you could bend it, that'd be cool. These tags are pretty huge for a plush of this size, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Everything besides that looks good. I don't know why they go with these super long tags for the back. I guess because they gotta put all the languages or something, but oh my goodness, it's just extremely long. They probably could have done a little bit better on the face here. That doesn't look the absolute best, but honestly, this guy's also looking pretty good. This guy's definitely looking better than the modern version of Sadness. I'll definitely have to rank Fear above Sadness here because he just looks a bit better. It looks like we have Sadness again, except this Sadness. Okay, this one I actually like a little bit more than this one in some aspects. I think the glasses look a little bit better on this one than they do on this one. But I will say the sweater on this one is way better than this one. And apparently this one says, yeah, I talk. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but she has like a little button right here. When you press it.
Oh, that was really impressive. Oh, that's nice. You're so uncool.
So, it's a cool looking plush, not gonna lie. This one is smaller, but I'm not taking off any points for that. The hair does look pretty decent, but honestly, the hair on this one as well does not look as good as the hair on this one. So you know what? Even though I like the glasses on this one more, I'm gonna have to put this version of Sadness above this plush because they got so many more details on this one more locked on. And the last plush that was in the first package is Anu. And this guy looks pretty cool, but what is going on with these tags, man? That is like my growing complaint for all of these. I just want to rip these off. Like, that just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good to me. But for the most part, all the details on this guy are pretty good. I'm not the craziest about like his style of hair. I get what they're going for, but I don't know. I feel like it could maybe be a little bit better. The face is okay. The whole body is okay. The socks are pretty spot on, which I do like. But I don't know what it is with this plush, but this plush just doesn't seem to wow me. It does look like a new, obviously from first glance, but definitely not the best plush here. So far, my absolute favorite plush right now is Anger. The only one that could come up as a close second would probably have to be Anxiety, because this one just looks so cool. But we still have a bunch of other packages to go here. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Alright. Honestly, I don't know if any of these are going to be able to beat Anger, but we will see. And oh my goodness, a familiar face. You see what I mean, guys? This is like the same style of plushie as Joy, and it's a cool look. It's a really cool look. I like how big they made the glasses. This is probably more accurate to the movie than the other ones. The sweater isn't too bad, but not the biggest fan of this style. When it comes to accuracy to the movie, obviously that's not what they were going for, but I just can't put this one over the other two Sadnesses. I think this is going to have to be the worst Sadness plushie that we have seen today. Our next plush in here is an Anxiety plush, but this is a bit of a different style. These are the Disney Twosome? I don't know how to say this, but it's a style of plush that Disney makes, and it honestly kind of looks like a little pillow. It is squishy like a pillow. Is it comfortable? It is kind of comfortable. I could probably sleep on this. It definitely kind of reminds me of like some sort of Squishmallow hybrid. It is a cool looking plush. But I don't think I'm gonna rank this one too far to the top at all. Cool looking one, but definitely not my favorite. Next up here, it looks like we got another one of those styles of plushies, and this one is of Joy. And now this one does look really good. I honestly can't complain. Hot take right here, but I actually prefer this plush than the Joy plushie that we've opened up earlier. I don't know. Something about this one, I like this one a lot more. And it looks like next up in here is actually our last plush. Who could it be? And it's another Sadness plushie, but of course, with this style. I love the style. It's cool looking, but I still can't put it up at the top. It's cool, but definitely not cool to be in the top 5. But it is very comfortable. Give me a couple more of these, or give me a bigger one, and I could take a nice nap right now. So we got 2 packages left. We got a smaller one and a bigger one. Let's go ahead and open up the smaller one here. Let's see what's in here. Alright, and it looks like we got another Anger plushie, but this one is really small. Open this up here. Oh, and will you look at that? It is a Anger dog toy. So, let's get this guy out of the package. Check this out. Yep, that's a dog toy if I've ever seen one. And honestly, this one also doesn't look too bad. I love how they did the flames on the top of his head. That looks hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like Anger from the movie. I wonder why they didn't do the flames on top of this guy. I don't know, maybe he would have looked too goofy, but it's really hard comparing these two guys. I'm gonna have to look back at it later. I mean, I love the style on how they did this plush. Even though this one, obviously, it's a dog toy, it's not really a plush. Something about this guy, I like him. All right, let's go ahead and get to our next one here. And it looks like we have a Envy plushie here. And yep, you can't forget that obnoxious tag. But oh my goodness, Envy's head is huge. Look at this. Compared to the rest of her body, she has such a tiny body with such a huge head. But looks just like Envy. The style of plush looks phenomenal. The hair does look a bit better than Inu's, just because it actually has some plush in there, so it has some fluffiness to it, which is good. Overall, I really think Disney here knocks it out of the park with some of these plushies. They look too good. Now it looks like we got one more plush in this bag. Who could it be? Who could it be? And it is Fear. And yeah, honestly, again, it's Fear, but in a different style of plush. His nose, for whatever reason, likes to bend in this direction. It's a good looking plush, but again, not my favorite style here. Not my favorite style by any means. But it is a very classic looking plush. And you know, the one thing I just noticed, look at the tags here, guys. Look at how small that is. Look at how reasonable that is. You see, I don't understand. Why can't they do that with the other ones? Instead, they make it look like the tag is just coming directly out of his butt here. And, oh, that just doesn't look good. So you know what? I think I'm going to have to say, just because of the tag, and I think the other ones are like this as well. Let's see here. Where's Joy's? Oh, Joy's is on the inside of her dress. As you can see, it's on the inside of her dress and all hidden, which makes the plush look a lot better because of it. So even though this style of plush is not my absolute favorite, where they put the tags and how big they are is a huge plus for me. We're already down to the last package, but it's a big one. Let's go ahead and open this up, and oh, no way. No way. We got ourselves another Anger, and oh man, this is gonna make things really tough. Look at that! What was I just talking about? So it's literally a bigger, well, not bigger, but another version of this guy, but they added the flame on top of his head. Oh man. Oh man. This is gonna be difficult. It is still that same style of plush, but this one does look a lot better. Definitely more of a different kind of cartoon look versus the other one is more movie accurate, but oh man. I'm really tempted to put this guy in first place right now. I am really tempted to do it. I don't know. And again, look at tag, more reasonable, a lot more reasonable. But of course, with Anger, the whole tag is just coming out of his butt. Like, what is going on? I don't know. Oh, that makes things tough. And next up, we got Joy. And this is actually a very good looking version of Joy in the plush form, of course. And now that I'm looking at it, again, look, little big for the plush, but not too huge, as you can see. And it's all hidden under her dress, which is a huge plus. And this one is also another talking plushie, so let's give this one a listen.
Please, eat right out of your hand.
So, a really cool looking plush, I can't lie. Definitely a lot more movie accurate than the other one that we saw today. I'm gonna favor this one over the other Joy plushie we saw today. But I don't know if she's gonna make it in the top 5, guys. Good looking plush, but I don't know if it's really that good. Next up, we have Disgust here. Of course, this is the more movie accurate version. This one looks really good compared to the other one that I have here. Like, wow. Like, look at this, guys. It's like a night and day here. Night and day. Oh, man. I wish they could make things a little bit more difficult here, but this one takes the cake when it comes to movie accuracy. But, it's getting really old of me saying this, but that's just because it bothers me this much, and that tag is just so annoying. Next up, oh my goodness, we got a new character, believe it or not. We haven't seen this guy yet. We have, oh, this guy's huge. we have Embarrassment. And wow, this guy looks really good. And he is also a weighted plush. He actually does have Beanie in his butt here, which actually makes him like a lot more heavier than a normal plush. So if you sit him down outside, he probably will not fly away because this guy has some weight to him. And when it comes to accuracy, they knocked it out of the park again here. Guy looks really, really good. Really good. The hoodie looks great. The hoodie does not obviously come off. Looks pretty good. Ooh, this guy might honestly make it in the top 5. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the tag isn't too big, and everything about this guy just looks really good in my opinion. We got one plushie left in the bag, and leave a comment down below really quick on who you think it is. And it is Anxiety, another new version of Anxiety, and this one also looks really good. And this one also does talk, so let's take a listen.
Hello, everybody. I'm one of Riley's new emotions.
And yeah, this plush looks great, but honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this one over the other Anxiety plush that I have. I mean, the detail on this one is looking really good. The hair could probably be a little bit better. Not super crazy about it. I don't think this plush is going to make the top 5 either. But now, what plushies are going to make it into my top 5? Well, starting at number 5, we have the movie-accurate Disgust plushie. This one, they really nailed it right out of the park. Honestly, I couldn't find really any imperfections when it comes to this plushie besides the tag at the bottom. So this one is a lock at number 5. Looks really good. The hair does look pretty decent. Easily my number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have this Anxiety plushie that does look really good, and I really do love the feature how her arms can twist, her hair can twist, and also her eyes shake when you shake her. Looks really good, and this is the best Anxiety plushie that I have opened up and looked at today. Coming in at number 3 is the movie-accurate Anger plushie. Yes, I know. I'm pretty sure some of you guys thought I was going to put this guy at number 1, and I honestly kind of wanted to, but honestly, for first place, it's a 3-way tie. It's Anger, and then the next 2 plushies. But this guy looks phenomenal. I have not a single complaint in the world about this plush, besides the tag, of course. But it's a really, really, really good looking plush. And coming in at number 2, we have Embarrassment. This one, I also wanted to give first place, because again, this plush, I have even less complaints than the last plushie, because he doesn't have a ridiculous tag, and just overall, really squishy, and he's a really, really, really accurate plush. But now, for first place, some of you guys honestly might be a little surprised, but it is this version of Anger. Something about it, I just really like it. I know I wasn't super crazy about this style, but seeing how they did Anger in this style of plush, I think they really knocked it out of the park. I really love the flame on top of his head, and he looks really good. It was honestly pretty difficult to be able to rank some of these plushies against each other, but I think that's gonna be my list, and honestly, I'm kind of happy with it. It was honestly pretty hard to be able to rank these plushies against each other, but honestly, I think I'm pretty happy with my top 5. If you guys want to support the channel, make sure to go to tirearcade.shop. We're selling plush mystery boxes and stickers. And this is pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys, and we'll catch you guys next time.